We're at Fort William today, and we're making a guide video as average riders of how hard the Fort William World Cup downhill track is. We've got a checklist of features and we're going to be checking them all out, seeing how hard they really are. Here's the list. As soon as we're out the start gate, we're on to the first feature. It's a small hip, pretty easy, one of the easier features on the list, and it's about a 4 out of 10 on difficulty, and the cafe overlooks it, so you may have some spectators. Good. After this boardwalk, the pinball section starts. The pinball section is a section of track that lasts on average about 3 minutes, and it's filled with lots of rocks, rock faces, rock rolls, and just lots of rocks. It's pretty hard, and your arms will start to feel the pump in this section of track. Overall, I'll rate this section of track about a 7 out of 10 in difficulty. It's all rideable. I am on 29ers, but it's pretty fun and it's just really rough.
Oh, so tiring. Let's get. Here, boy.
Now, this feature isn't on my list, but I definitely think it deserves a mention. It's a really cool rock slab which is super exposed, and I just think it's super fun to ride. Again, here's another feature on the list. It's 2 drops. They're both pretty small, about 4 foot. The only thing you have to watch out for is some rock on the landing, but pretty easy compared to some of the other features on the list, and overall I'll rate this feature about a 3 out of 10 on difficulty. As you can see here, this marks the end of the upper section. Once you get to this stage, you can be a bit relieved as you have completed some of the more harder rock rolls and more rough areas. As you descend into the forest, you're greeted
no.
with a
This
small
bit.
drop, and this marks the entry into the World Cup Woods.
Yeah.
The World Cup Woods are very short, but they're really steep and have lots of roots and rocks. In my opinion, this is the most technical part of the trail, and it's one of the harder features on the list, and I rate this at 8 out of 10 difficulty. The road gap is by far the hardest feature on the track. It's so hard that it's actually shut off to the public, but I'm just going to be dropping in from the landing of it. The next section of track is really jumpy. Here's a small gap, about a 6 out of 10 on difficulty, and then you have this really cool unique wall ride jump. Again, it's a table, so not much consequence, with about a 6 out of 10 difficulty. After that, you do have a larger river gap or hazard reefer. I'm going to say this is about an 8 out of 10 in difficulty. And then finally, after that, you've got this cool wall ride, but it's quite a techy bike park feature, so I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10 in difficulty. Point, you have almost completed the downhill track. However, you still have some more bigger bike park features. The motorway is the next line of jumps and features on the list, and unfortunately I didn't do any of them, but I had to go up them. The motorway is really big, filled with about 5 tabletops. They're all about 40 foot, they're huge, and then once you've completed the motorway, you're riding down this straight, smooth, steep wall, as it's called. And then after that, you've got this pretty long, it's not too big though, hip. And then to finish things off, you've got 2 chill drops which are rollable, and they're not too bad at all. And once you've done that, you've completed the official Fort William World Cup downhill track. I hope you found this video useful. If so, please leave a like and maybe even give it a share. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.